What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tarps Off. So I'm doing the review for the October 26th NHL games. So we'll jump into this with the Rangers and the Oilers. So Oilers not having a good time right now, and as someone who does not like the Oilers, I find it hilarious. Anyways, first period, no scoring. Second period, Adam Fox starts off the scoring for the New York Rangers, scoring at 3-3-2 the second from Trocheck and Panarin on the power play. So Rangers up 1-0 there. At 12:03, Braden Schneider would extend the lead from Jimmy Vesey and Adam Fox, put the Rangers up 2-0. And at 18:09, Alexis Lafreniere would score from Panarin and Schneider, and that would be it for the scoring. Cooley did score in the third period, but it was ruled or called back for a kick. But the Rangers take that one 3-0. Maple Leafs and Stars. So start off with in the first period, Morgan Riley will score for the Leafs from Liam Nylander at 9:49. Second period, Mason Marchment scores for the Stars to tie it up at 11:17 from Matt Duchene and Ryan Suter. Mitch Marner would give the Leafs the lead back at 18:07 from Matthews and Yarncroke. And in the third, Bertuzzi would score for the Leafs from Riley and Nyes on the power play at 5:08. And then Tavares would score unassisted into an empty net at 19:49. Leafs win that one 4-1. Alright, Philadelphia and Minnesota. So to start off with, Travis Konecny will score from Nick Sider, or Sear. Hopefully that's said correctly. At 13:57. That would be it for the first period. Second period, Sean Couturier would score from Atkinson and Sanheim on the power play at 7:28. Bobby Brink would score from Couturier and Atkinson on the power play at 9:52. That would be it for the second. Third period, at 3:05, Jacob Murray would score from Pat Maroon and John Merrill, and that would put the Wild onto the board. Then Foligno would score from Johansson and Rossi at 4:30. Third period, but that would be it for the Wild, as Owen Tippett would score again for the Flyers at 6:34 from Atkinson. Bobby Brink would score from Joel Farabee and Travis Sanheim at 11:02. And then Sanheim from Forrester and Konecny at 14:46. Flyers would that one 6-2. Moving on to the Islanders and the Senators. So to start off with, Bo Horvat, ex-Canuck, would score 2:41 the first from Palmieri and Dobson on the power play. At 13:05, Cal Clutterbuck would score from Cizikas. Second period, Drew would score from Stützle and Norris on the power play. And then Chychrun would tie it up from Cartier and Kelly at 12:25. And then in the third period, 6:45, Noah Dobson would it from Barzal and Horvat, former Canuck. So the Islanders take that one through 2 in regulation. Alright, Ducks and Bruins. So I believe this is the Bruins' first loss of the season. So first period, Radko Gudas would score from Vakanainen and Strome at 15 minutes. That would be it for the first period. Second period, Charlie Coyle would score from Pasternak and McAvoy on the power play at 1:41. At 3:01, Matt Grisick would score from McAvoy and Porchas to put the Bruins up 2-1. And then Pasternak would score from Zaka and McAvoy at 16:40. Fortunately, that would be it for the Bruins. Third period, Carlson will score at 18:05 from Troy Terry and Sean Carr to put the Ducks within 1. And then Troy Terry would tie it from Mintyukov and Strome at 19:45. Game goes to overtime, and McTavish scores from Carlson and Lacombe at 2:08, handing Bruins the first loss of the season. So slightly embarrassing for the Bruins there, but what can you do? It's hockey. Alright, Detroit and Winnipeg. So Winnipeg starts it off, Nikolai Ehlers scoring at 16:28 of the first from Perfetti and Sandberg. Tyler Connor would extend the lead from Josh Morrissey at 17:30. Second period, Lucas Raymond would score for the Red Wings at 3:18 from Larkin and Sider. That would be it for the second. The third period, Mason Appleton would score for the Jets at 10:26 from Lowry and Niederreiter. And then Niederreiter would score one of his own at 18:58 from Mason Appleton into the empty net. Jets win that one 4-1. Jackets and Canadians. That's the Blue Jackets. First period, Jack Roslovic would score from Johnny Gaudreau and Zach Werenski at 2:46. At 17:21, Emil Benstrom would score from Provorov and Roslovic on the power play. Jackets up 2-0. Second period, Nick Suzuki would answer unassisted at 27 seconds. And then Emil Benstrom would score from Roslovic and Voronkov on the power play at 13:34. The Jackets up 3-1. Mike Matheson would score from Suzuki and Caulfield on the power play in 1943, the second, putting the Canadians within one. Third period, Sean Monahan would tie it up from Caulfield and Mike Matheson on the power play at 7:48, excuse me. And then Cole Caulfield would win it in overtime at 4:17 from Suzuki and Harris. So Canadians take that one 4-3 in overtime. Alright, Colorado and Pittsburgh. I think this is Colorado's first loss of the season as well. So 4:40 into the first, Riley Smith scores unassisted. At 6:51, Riley Smith would score second of the game, end of the period, from Malkin and Rust. Second period. Lars Eller would score for the Penguins at 6 minutes from Zorhana. And then Crosby would score at 10:35 of the third from Jake Gensel. Penguins won that 1-4-0. Alright, Seattle and Carolina. So, first period, Oliver Bjorkstrand would score for Seattle at 11:24 from Schwartz and Alexiak. Devin Shore would score for the Seattle Kraken again at 14:52 from Bjorkstrand. And then Martin Necas would score for the Carolina Hurricanes from Bunting and Kakanyemi at 18:22. Second period, no scoring. Third period, Kakanyemi scores one of his own, 15:36. The third from Necas and Brady Shea to tie it up. And then overtime, Necas would score from D'Angelo and Aho at 4:50. Carolina Hurricanes win that one 3-2 in overtime. Alright, San Jose and Tampa Bay. So to start off with, Braden Point scores at 1:41 from Sergachev and Foligno. Michael Anisimov would score from Calvin DeHaan and Nick Perbix at 6:03. Stamkos would score at 19:18 from Kucherov and Sergachev on the power play, letting up 3-0 going into the second. Second period at 4:01, Brandon Hagel would score from Barry Goulet and Victor Hedman. And then Nick Paul would score 17:29 from Stamkos and Hedman, lightening up 5-0 going into the third. And then the third, just a single goal, 5:44. Luke Glendening scores for the Lightning from Shiri and Radish. Lightning win that one 6-0. And then the last game of the night. I think it was actually going on the longest, anyways. No, it wasn't. It was earlier than this. Okay. First period, 11:23. Kasperi Kapanen scores for the Blues from Sunkfist, and that was a shorthanded goal at 11:23. And then at 13:24, Nick Leddy would score from Kevin Hayes and Terpenchenko. Hopefully that's right, whatever. Well, apologies to him if that is wrong. If you're a Blues fan, feel free to correct me. At second period, there's no scoring. Third period, at 17:43, Oscar Sunkfist would score from Thomas into an empty net. Blues take that one 3-0. So the Alberta teams are not having a good time right now. So the Heritage Classic is going to be interesting. Let's just say that. Anyways, that's going to be it from today. Hit like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys for the review of tonight's games tomorrow. Adios.